if you're thinking, damn, Soraya looks good. I hear you, honey. What an idiot. I'm feeling a little bit excited about fashion lately. Okay, let me experiment. I'm like a lost child that's learning about creativity. More importantly though, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to create your dream life using a vision board, because I'm creating my new one. I did a video recently showing that my previous one of 5 years ago, most of the stuff came true. So I think it's time for an upgrade. So I'm sharing that experience with you guys, also teaching you how to make sure that your vision board is on point and it is actually something that can manifest, or if you're screwing yourself over before you even start. What is a vision board anyway? If you're not aware, to me it's a form of manifestation, which is basically consciously creating the life you love. Not being in the passenger seat and being like, ah! But taking a little bit of control and steering your ship, your life ship, in the direction that you want to go in. What you need. Old school method, grab some magazines. Second thing you can do is collate images from the internet and then print them off in color. Color is super important to make it more vivid and realistic. I'm in Germany right now, so all the magazines are in German. But it's okay, I'm just looking for the pictures. As a side note, this is not the best way to do it because there is going to be so much waste from these magazines. I really wish there was magazines that were made just for vision boards, so you could cut stuff out that you want, but there is not, I don't think, unless there is. Comment down below. That I do find something incredibly calming and therapeutic and amazing by flicking through the magazine and making a conscious choice of what you want your life to be from these magazines. So first up, I've learned this concept about the 7 areas of life about 8 years ago, and it basically breaks down your entire existence into 7 areas. These are spiritual, mental, vocational, financial, familial, social, and physical. I kind of think that there's also an 8th version, which is emotional. I think it's important to have your emotional health in check as well. So I'm adding one more, that makes it 8. By looking at these 8 areas of life, it allows you to kind of break down life, because it's really overwhelming if you're like, I want to master life. Haha! Which part of that? It's just too much. So having 8 areas that you can break down and focus on really helps you get detailed about what you want in those areas of life. This background is really suiting my mood, so I'm gonna just stay right here. I've got my notes. Then you wanna focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. And this is a huge distinction. This is where you don't wanna f yourself over by doing the wrong thing and focusing on the wrong thing. It's not about, I don't wanna be sick anymore, because that is reinforcing the fact that you are still sick. It's not like health is coming to me. It's like, no. Health is here, especially if you're going through like health problems. Health is here. What does that look like? You have to feel that exactly. It's so important, this distinction. Same with money. Jim Carrey, he said,
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe. And I dated it Thanksgiving 1995. And I put it in my wallet and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff. And just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on, I think it was Dumb and Dumber, maybe.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah.
Jim Carrey knew 100% when he set a goal of having $10 million, he knew the date that is going to arrive by. He gave no chance of that slipping. That was it. And he felt like he already had it. It was just waiting for the arrival of that money. Pause. Before we get any further, obviously when I'm saying you're creating your life visually in your mind and manifesting everything that you want to come into your existence, you also have to work for it. So it's not just like, please, I want this, and then you actually have to work really hard for your dream as well. But this is just giving you the guidelines and the focus of what you want to go. If you think manifestation doesn't work, you're asking the wrong questions. So I'm going to help you to define the right questions. Feeling that you already have something before it's even presented, before it's in your sphere of possibilities, is really difficult, and this takes mastery and mind control to stop yourself talking like a broke person, for example. Like, I'm broke, I can't have this, I can't afford this. No, you have to feel what it feels like to be wealthy, especially while you're doing this exercise and cutting out things and putting it on paper. This is embedding feelings onto paper. If your attitude is wrong at this moment, you are really gonna screw yourself over. Time to get straight into it. I'm so excited to start choppy and putting it on paper. This time I'm deciding to put my vision board actually inside my bullet journal, mostly because I had 2 pages spare. I accidentally skipped 2 pages, so I'm gonna fill it with things that I really want, and that means that I have my vision board with me all the time, and I get to travel with it and look at it all the time and reinforce what kind of life I really want, especially in an age which is oh my gosh, so distracting with all the different things that you should want because social media presents it to you. And then if you really think about it, it's not at all what you want, but you're just like, I should have it because everyone else is telling me that I should have it. No, no, no. This vision board will keep you on track. This is Scout and he's so cute. Before you guys actually get into the process of figuring out what you want, a lot of people actually say they don't know what it is that they want, probably because you're bombarded with different sources of what you think you should want, or you're super stressed and you don't have clarity in your mind. I would like you guys to first and foremost, before you start this exercise, go to a website or an app called brain.fm. And in there you have the capacity to choose meditation for 15 minutes. And what that app does is it puts specific brain waves into your brain to calm you down. So it's a form of meditation. Even if you're not a meditator yourself, this will induce meditation in you, allow you to have a little bit of space in your brain so you can think clearly. So before you start looking through the magazines or online for what you want, please do this first. With the pieces that I've chosen out of the magazine, I'm going to be putting them into little sections so that when I look at a section, I know exactly if I'm talking about career or inspiration or emotions or my beautiful boyfriend and relationship, lots of different sections. Now it's time to stick this in my book. One thing that I quickly noticed is that I had a lot more stuff to put into my book and it wasn't going to fit into my bullet journal. So I decided to buy a specific notebook, which is separate. And this is now my vision book, which I can look at when I feel like I need inspiration or guidance. And everything in here, I have my goals, I have nice quotes that I love, I have what I believe I stand for, my vision, my mission, my combined goals with my boyfriend, my dream home, and all of these other things that I'm gonna keep filling up. If you don't have a space like this, a vision book like this, I can't recommend it enough because this is already giving me all of the good feels. And when you're feeling down, it's a perfect place to reach to and have inspiration. So I'm gonna put everything in place now and show you just quickly what I've come up with, but this is a lifelong process as well, so don't stress too much if you don't get everything done straight away. Keep adding to it because this is your life you're creating. The art of your life will be in here. Ta-da! I'm gonna show you what I've come up with so far. I decided I wanted to take my time and really concentrate and visualize myself doing this instead of rushing it just for the video. So I've done one page that I'm gonna show you, but also I want you guys to just make sure that when you're doing this exercise, that you don't show everyone your vision book. This is extremely personal and sometimes people crap on your goals. When I wanted to do YouTube, for 6 years I wanted to do it. I had 5 false starts at YouTube until it finally worked because I had people being like, what are you doing? That's horrible. And I could have just kept it to myself. Well, it's harder to keep YouTube to yourself. But people want to shatter your goals because they are jealous. They are not creating the life that they want. So you need to protect your goals just like I will mine. So I'm not going to explain to you what I did, but I'll show you how I go about this process and how I'm going to finish it. So I've created the first page of my familial vision book section, and it's about all my life, family life, in my relationship, in my home, with my family and so forth. I've got familial in the top corner so I know what I'm looking at. And then I left an extra page because I have a feeling that there's going to be quite a lot in this section when I'm done with it, because again, this is a never-ending project. The next time I've got vocational, and then I'll just work my way through the 7 different areas, the 8 different areas of life, and I'll just add them here. So I recommend you guys do the same thing for yourselves. You can add extra pages. There is literally no right or wrong to this. This is your life. So you do whatever you like. With my previous vision board, I had it for 5 years and I hardly ever looked at it. With you, I kind of want you to create this vision board and then relax a little bit and enjoy the life journey, because you don't want to fall into the trap of, I'll be happy when I get that thing that I visualized or I put down on paper. No, life is about enjoying the tiny moments as well, putting away your goals, releasing the control a little bit and just allowing the universe, God, whatever you believe in, to create that life that you love. So don't stress over it and be like, why is it not happening? I encourage you guys to create a little vision board, get together with your friends, invite a lot of people, get them to bring 1 or 2 magazines each. This is what I did when I did my previous one, and it was so much fun because everyone's in this beautiful state of energy. Meditate together first, and then you can share the magazine so there's less waste, which is awesome. And together you've created this strong bond of people assisting you to create your goals. It's a beautiful environment. So set one of these up, and if you have, let's use the hashtag manifestation madness. No, that sounds so lame. Visualizing, no, vision board. The only one I could come up with was manifestation rebels, because I like to call you guys rebels. Lame, but do that. And then I'll be able to see what you guys are up to and just like comment in and be part of that. So that's also a little bit of accountability for you to create this, because I can't stress enough how amazing it is when you get to look at your dream life and be focused on that and not be distracted by other things. Do it, and I look forward to seeing what you guys are up to. Here is my Instagram and Twitter if you would like to see more. And until next time, guys.